Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome to the Lyricist podcast. You are now rocking with your man, Lyricist, Spiffy, and Dear for Life. And in the background here, you got my little 6-month-old also turned the fuck up. so, if you're here, baby, that's what it is. I do this shit from
All
home.
good.
So, what's going on, y'all? Start with you, Dear for Life.
What's good? A lot going on in the hip hop world. Excited to talk about it. It's Kendrick's the best right now. So, he's got the whole thing on fire right now. The best.
All right, Kay, what's your thoughts on me?
What's up? Hope y'all doing good, having a good day. Been a while.
Having an awesome day. Fucking great. They said it was going to get a couple inches of snow. Fucked around and got 7. That ain't a lot, especially for Michigan, but it is what it is. We'll take it. But we're gonna hop straight into this to the topic at hand. Kendrick dissing or pretty much taking shots at J. Cole and Drake. So we'll start with you, K. Spiffy. What is your thoughts on the whole ordeal?
Like my thoughts of hearing like the diss to them, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think it was a good diss? Do you think that it's gonna move the needle? What's your thoughts?
I think it's gonna force a response, or at least I think it should. I wish that some people say I'm torn on is saying you're better than someone a diss, because like he technically didn't. Well, he said something negative to J. Cole, but which, if that is true with their relationship, or at least the perception of it, I don't like it because they're supposed to be like dual partners or whatever. But like, if that's what it is, I mean, hey, that's what it is. But I never like, me personally, I never really liked this idea of the big three because I always thought they were always like different in like at least like the perception of like how better I think one of the other is. So like me personally, I never really subscribed to the big three because I thought this artist is different than this artist and so on and so on. So, but I understand it. Like they're the most influential. They're the 3 most influential rappers out of the 2010s. And I mean, you can also include Future there as well. But but yeah. But so far, it was a solid diss.
All right, Dear for Life. What's your thoughts on me?
That was a good take by Kay. As far as the diss goes, first of all, technically, I don't know if we can call this a diss. I mean, in this hip hop world today, everything's a diss. He's calling them out. He's being competitive. He's not being disrespectful. Diss is short for disrespectful, for being technical. So no, this isn't a diss. But yes, he's being competitive. He's saying I'm the best. It's what you're supposed to do. I like that he's calling them out. The bars are there. He's forcing. Like when Kendrick does this, it's almost like you're thinking, what are they going to do now? What can they say? But I mean, as an artist, as an MC, I feel like Drake or J. Cole have to put out a track in the next 2 days if they want to have, a one up or at least have a chance to. But I mean, Kendrick, he sounds hungry every time he's rapping. He never disappoints. And if there is a big 3, he's the best out of the big 3. So that's my perspective.
All right. It was disrespectful. It was definitely for it to be a setup shot. It was disrespectful. That's why I qualified to be a diss. That's just my thoughts because what he had to say about all like for all the dogs.
Yeah, it's a diss. Like if you're throwing shit on someone's title of an album, that's a diss. Like
and then also making a very very clear threat. Like he said, like to be specific. Let me pull up these lyrics right here.
But I believe Kendrick has love for both these dudes. There's no animosity.
I think there's a lot of love lost between him and
what love do you see? What are you seeing, Brian?
Yeah, he got love for Cole, but he never had love for Drake. He tried to, because Drake tried to son him. It's disrespectful. Drake tried to treat him as if like, it would be no Kendrick if it wasn't him, and that wasn't the case.
This confirms they do not like each other. if anything. They don't like each other.
He didn't,
I mean,
because Kendrick didn't care for the first person shooter shit. He didn't care of, okay, y'all talking about this big three shit, y'all doing tours together, but at the end of the day, y'all excluded me too. So how y'all talk this big talk about all three of us being three kings and all this other shit, but you're not living up to it. And that's going back to J. Cole's world, saying that, they act like, three kings can't, pretty much exist. They can't.
two legends can't coexist.
No, he has said three kings, right?
But what's the root of their issue?
He said two. They act like two legends can't coexist. That's what he said.
There's no root of their issue. It's all.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think this left a sour taste in Kendrick's mouth because even with the line about him and Drake pretty much running shit, and the big three is pretty much there, but at the end of the day, he's Muhammad Ali, that he's the greatest, which is cool. You can say you're the greatest, but you got to be prepared to back that shit up. So him not only crossing the picket line and fucking with Drake, knowing that it has been a brewing issue between Drake and Kendrick. The other problem with that is that he just, pretty much distanced himself from Kendrick in the same manner. They're supposed to have a collab album. They're supposed to do a lot of shit. And, this kind of puts a stamp on that. Like, it may never happen because it seems as if J. Cole picked a side. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I never subscribed to the big three. And if you talk about the big three from a commercial standpoint, yeah, it is Drake, it's Kendrick, it's Cole. But if you look at it from a skill set, Drake is not there. Drake is not big three lyrically. He's not big three skillfully. He's not big three on a lot of levels. So I don't think he subscribes to that spot at all. I don't think he's earned that spot, especially historically. So, and I've said that before. I wouldn't put Drake ahead of Big Sean. So, and that's just a whole nother conversation. So as K shakes his head, let's be honest. Why would I ever put somebody that uses someone else's flow for one of their hottest tracks?
What flow was that?
He used the super duper flow for Forever. Okay.
You want to get credit for a flow?
But the thing is, yeah, hell yeah. Because at the end of the day, you wasn't biting and not giving credit. So I respect him for giving the credit to Sean. Yeah, he did give the credit to Sean. He did say that he used that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you use somebody else's shit to the point of a good chunk of your releases sound like Sean, there was a period where Drake sounded like Sean a lot.
What period? And I gotta hear this. What period?
The most is of that 2010s time. He still sounds like Sean now. He revisits that flow a lot.
What flow is this? What flow are you giving this man? Like that this man high praise for a flow. Like, we act like you can't. There's only so much flows you can use. Like, even if you use the flow.
Does Method Man sound like Ghostface?
Does Method Man sound like
Does Joyner sound like M? Does Joyner sound like Tory Lanez?
Okay, and I think Ghostface is better than Method Man by a mile.
Yeah, okay, and that's a matter of opinion. But what I'm saying is, like, when it comes
down,
you
think Method Man is better than Ghostface?
No, I'm not having that conversation right now. We already had that conversation. But I'm talking about the sound.
Oh, we did it? Oh,
yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm talking about the sounds. Like, that's the entire issue. That's the old heads issue with hip hop nowadays, is that everybody sounds the same. Everybody's a knockoff Future. Everybody's a knockoff Young Thug. Everybody's a knockoff fucking knockoff.
Yes.
I would go as far as to say Baby Keem is a knockoff Kendrick, but he's been in that circle. So I got to kind of scale back a little bit. The Game didn't sound like nobody. Lloyd Banks didn't sound like nobody. 50 didn't sound like nobody. So at the end of the day, it's like Drake had to latch himself to so many people. Don't forget about the I Love McConan phase. He bit his shit too. He bit weekend shit too. Drake has attached himself to a lot of artists, the hottest artists, like a fucking parasite. And the fact that nobody wants to give respect to Big Sean because everybody, well, it's not even everybody. Some people believe that, oh, Sean is just so corny. But yeah, he was corny, but he was going record for record as far as sales and commercial success with Kendrick, with Cole, with Drake. The only reason why he's not in that spot right now, in that conversation, because he ushered himself out of that conversation by being lazy. Inactivity being his biggest downfall.
That's not a good argument because inactivity, Kendrick's inactive and he's better than all of them.
Yeah, but Kendrick is inactive, but that's an inactive that we expected from him. Sean was
consistent.
I didn't expect him to go away and disappear after T-Pap. I didn't expect him to do that.
Everybody expected that.
No,
what we didn't expect was Untitled. When you get early releases from Drake, from Kendrick, nobody expects that shit. Nobody. Everybody's like, oh, well, we gotta wait. After every album, everybody's like, oh, we gotta wait about 4 years to get another album. That's a part of the crew he's always been a part of. Eminem did it. You know, Dre, we still waiting for fucking Detox. Detox 2 and shit.
And another thing, you spoke on flows. Like, I'm not, if you want to bite someone's flow, sure, but it's the lyricism within your flow, which I'm not biting that shit from Big Sean. I'm sorry. That's not moving me.
Yeah, and that's a matter of opinion.
And also, Drake was better than Big Sean the whole 2010s. I don't care.
Drake has never been better than Big Sean.
Yes, he has.
He has never been better.
Lyrically, disingenuous.
No, I mean, no, that's
disingenuous.
I mean, that's the opinion. You can't say someone's being disingenuous.
But he clearly has been better than him, bro. He clearly has been better than him. Big Sean, I don't know what pedestal you put Big Sean is. Big Sean is not him, bro. He's not. He's not him. He's
he's not him for anybody that's under 30. Because most of the time, nobody.
Let's stay on topic. Let's not make jokes.
I'm not being serious. We should be joking.
No, I'm being serious because you keep putting this guy on a pedestal that he don't belong in. He don't belong in these convos. He just don't.
Yeah, he do. He did the work. 200 million records sold. Yeah.
Bro, we're not talking about the million records.
You want me to be serious?
The quality of his albums.
You want me to be serious?
The quality of his album.
And I'll talk about the same quality when it comes to Drake.
That's fine. They both have shitty qualities, but we talk about in the 2010s.
But at the end of the day, you want to argue about it. At the end of the day.
Yeah, this is a debate. This ain't an argument.
No, I mean, well, you tell somebody like to be serious. I be serious. No, don't demand it. We're good. It's a good conversation. So
because I don't believe this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that's a bad take.
You don't believe it. You call it a bad take.
Okay, I want to hear. Okay.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to there's a small pocket, a very small pocket of people that believe what you have to say. But it's still the masses that still rock with this guy. I've been watching how these people have been
rock receiving. With him too. I don't dislike this man.
I've been watching how people have been receiving even his new shit. But you didn't like the finally famous fucking Big Sean. I read over 1,000 comments where the people want that Sean back. The one you say that is whack.
That is the worst version of him. Why would you want that?
Go to our podcast.
Okay, I'm not talking about them. Is that album good to you?
But I think what Sean had to bring at that time established exactly the type of artist he was. That's why he has the respect that he has. He was lyrical. He did stand out from
He was lyrical?
Yeah.
He did. We're gonna break that down right now.
Yeah, and he
I've been waiting for this all day.
I know you've been waiting for it all day.
I have.
But if you sit up here and go down the rabbit hole,
because I'm about to read all these things that you're about to tell me that he's lyrical, and you're about to cringe. I'm about to go through it right now. This shit is lame, bro. We're not holding niggas accountable, bro. That shit weird. Like, look, this is finally famous. We could pick any album too. Again, let me just get off what I gotta say. I don't hate this man. I don't. I like Big Sean. I think he's gotten way better. I love the fact that he is the rapper he is now because he's bearable. This nigga in 2011 to like 2016, unbearable. Subpar. I understand he gets the hits, the records, the streams, all of that. That I'm not denying that. But lyrically, the nigga is atrocious. He is atrocious. But let me read off some. Actually, I want Dear for Life. Choose a year. Choose a year. Choose an album from Big Sean. I will read off one bar from that album.
We're gonna talk about atrocious fucking lines.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Drake.
Okay, you talked a lot. Okay, just chill.
Yeah.
So you're gonna talk about atrocious lines, but yet you still said that 21 Savage had a great fucking run. And this motherfucker, he didn't have atrocious lines.
He did have atrocious lines. It was better for him though. That's what I'm saying.
So why? So that was better for Sean too. So why are you giving
Finally
a
Famous
pass
was
to
not
20,
better for Sean?
Why are you giving a pass to 21 Savage?
I'm not.
I've
been critical about him. No.
No, you weren't critical about it. We got multiple.
Yes,
episodes
I was.
I
have a whole review. I have a whole review about me. I have a whole review basically going down of the bars that he has.
Yeah, that's your review. We didn't get that on the podcast. We got to argue it. You argue with me.
No, I argued that he was better than a revival version of Eminem. I never said
a bad take in itself.
No, it's not, because you just want to glaze. That's all.
No, there's nothing to glaze about. It's just like
if you don't think the worst version of the rapper can exist and somebody else can be better than that,
outsell fucking 21 Savage.
That's fine. He can outsell him, but the nigga still had a better album than that.
He had a better album.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
He didn't have a better.
He didn't have a better album than Revival.
21 has never had a single. M's worst shit is still better than 21's good best shit.
This is the disconnect.
Of course it is.
Go, dear. Would you like to choose an album, please?
Do Finally Famous.
Finally Famous. Okay. Finally Famous. I'm gonna choose. Okay. I got that mad dick. You know it's always nut up, and I got an attitude. No wonder why it's stuck up. You want me to keep going?
That sounds like Big Sean.
Yeah. Okay.
I put that.
On, bro.
Hold on. It was the one with the boing boing one. Hold up. That was another one off of the.
I thought that was a short name.
Hold on, Toby and Wingway did the same fucking thing on Justin Timberlake shit as a feature. Come on, bro.
Excuse me, sir. I want to read this bar, please. It's a lot of them. That's how bad it is. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, to you.
No, I put that thong on my growing, and then it go boing.
So what? And
I giggity like Quagmire.
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares?
Now we don't care.
Because at the end of the day, it still fucking did what it was supposed to do.
Sean
but I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the lyricism that you are like you're putting on this pedestal that it doesn't need to belong on. That's all I'm saying. I'm going after lyricism. You don't hear me say anything.
I want to put him on a pedestal ahead of a lot of artists because he did the work, and that's what it comes down to.
This is work to you.
Yeah. It served his purpose. He ain't the only person that had cringy shit. Go back, start reading some of Wayne's shit. Go ahead.
I can read some of Wayne shit, but you don't hear me advocating for Wayne shit.
But the thing is that
I don't hear me.
But that doesn't remove Wayne from the conversation. I'll be ignorant.
I never said that. That's not my argument.
But you said that he didn't belong in the conversation, though.
He don't belong in a conversation better than Drake. I'm sorry, he don't. He just don't.
So we go get back to the topic at hand because we went too far in the Big Sean shit. We got to get back to the shit about Kendrick and the impact and everything else.
My brother, you got cooked. I'm just saying. Let's go.
No, you didn't cook me.
You got cooked. Let's go.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Going back to the Kendrick stuff, y'all said this is disrespectful and stuff. This so-called beef between Drake and Kendrick is a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's nothing serious. It's competitive. It's a battle of who's the best. That's what it is in their minds. There's nothing personal between them. How could it be? I don't understand. I mean, if they cross paths in public, what's going to happen? Nothing.
You mean Drake? That's what you said?
I would say
Drake and Kendrick.
I would say Drake is the likeliest to never like cross paths with Kendrick after this. He's not. He's gonna. What's his name? The guy that he's always with. Jay Prince is gonna make sure it doesn't happen. Jay Prince is probably on the phone right now, making phone calls, trying to figure out how to settle this shit. He's probably making phone calls right now.
I don't doubt that either.
Because at the end of the day, it's like but like Joe Budden said a long time ago, Kendrick don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about anybody else. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to be friends with everybody because he's already seen the industry for what it really is. He doesn't care.
He gonna need Quentin Miller for this one, bro.
Even if he had Quentin Miller, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Kendrick is that far ahead. This is the type of, and that's the problem. People don't understand. It's like, you know, when you get Mr. Morale Kendrick, that's because he's choosing to be artistic, but that's not Kendrick. It has never been Kendrick. So the Kendrick that we're getting right now is like, okay, you know what? Enough of this shit. Enough of this dancing around. Enough of this, you know, y'all take shots, and now y'all want to take shots together. Okay, fuck that. I got to put you bitches on the spot. And right. I'm pretty sure Future didn't help with that.
Who else does that?
Future's like L-Mans for just letting this rock. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, no, Future. I mean, that's I'll fuck with Future after that.
Oh, because
I look because you know whatever's happening between Drake and Future over some women. I heard it was some shit about women. Whatever happened there, hey, that's y'all corny shit. But what you did was help incite one of the unnecessary beefs. You sped that motherfucker up.
But you know, Metro and him.
And Metro did too.
Yeah, Metro doesn't. He already said he flat out does not care for Drake at all.
I mean, he unfollowed him and then tweeted fucking like right after he unfollowed him, "We don't trust you." Even though it was the title of the album, that was direct. So it's like he meant for this to start some shit. So I don't know. It's probably not going to do over 70,000 in fucking units as far as sales and shit, because that's just the time that we in. But it's going to stream like a motherfucker. It's going to probably crack at least over 100 mil in the next couple of weeks. So, but it's like it served its purpose, and I think that Drake is trying to figure out how to handle it. I think Cole already know how he wants to handle it. So Cole is going to do what he did with Lil Pump. He go drop a bar, try to be insightful, and try to like kind of be like trying to smooth it over. Okay. Like, oh no, you know, you still my guy. I
hope he doesn't do that shit. If he does that shit, that's the end of Cole for me. I'm telling you.
Yeah. He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it because he's too humble.
yeah. He's gonna do it. So, but Drake gonna go right back to what would Jay-Z do?
Can I ask you a question or both of you?
Go ahead.
Like, okay, look. So let's just use hypotheticals, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if Drake wins?
He won't.
No, but okay. We all agree we know who should win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'm just hypothetically speaking. What if he wins?
I can't see a scenario where he wins. I just can't. I can't see a scenario. Kendrick really, really had to be on some like he needs to be like get exposed for like having a ghostwriter or some shit.
He has to find some dirt that we all don't know about.
Yeah,
that will be impactful.
Yeah, and that's probably the only reason why fucking Drake befriended J. Cole, because you know Kendrick and Cole went on tour like together, and they fucking hang out and shit all the time. No, so I don't know what happened with that whole situation, but J. Cole chose the wrong side, and I think y'all may get what y'all want. You may fuck around and get an Untitled too, and you know, so people thought that shit was whack. Okay,
what if they both join together and try to do something?
You know what? I think that's a scenario where it's going to be a lot of that's their only way. That's their only way, and that still won't work. Kendrick is too fucking clever. He's too goddamn good for that.
But if he loses that, is that fair?
No, because it'd be like he got jumped. It'd be like he got jumped by the other two out of the top three. It'll look weak.
I just think go ahead.
What if he drops something and gets the upper hand? I'd be surprised. I know y'all would too, but it could happen. I mean, if he drops like a back-to-back par track, I mean, he's capable of it. But
Yeah,
that would be
but
good
back
for
to
hip hop.
back. Yeah, but back to back just had it's Meek Mill, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
We understand that.
He doesn't have the kind of dirt on him like Meek Mill just had. He had many things.
Right. You're right.
I mean, just think about it. And you know what? That kind of changes the conversation about Drake and Joe Budden. It's just like Drake didn't give Joe Budden energy because that was dangerous. And it wasn't because he was irrelevant.
You're right.
Because when Joe Budden talks, he always get a response out of Drake. So had Drake would have responded to any of those diss records, because I'll tell you this much, that's probably the best I've ever heard anybody diss Drake.
Yes.
Joe Budden fucked him up all three times.
One of Drake's tracks and dropped over it. That was crazy.
He went back to back. He put multiple songs out.
4 songs.
Yeah. I mean, he and that was a flex for him, and that's why I was saying that, because somebody was on my page. It was like, so what do you think? Do you think that he's going to drop a back to back? I said, if he drop a back to back or try to attempt to do a back to back on Kendrick gonna drop an EP on his motherfucking ass.
An EP? That's ridiculous. Not for him.
He'll probably drop damn near 5-6 songs just to show, like, look, dude, I could do it too. That's just how Kendrick is. He's a one-upsman type of person. Control. It's all about one-upsman. This right here is one-upsmanship. So, even him dropping it, knowing that Big Sean just announced that he was getting ready to drop a new song, and he put the freestyle out too. He just wanted to keep his foot on his neck. He's not worried about him. Yeah. And he's like, okay, I want y'all to understand that I'm looking at y'all now. I got a problem with this whole relationship. I got an issue with this shit. And it looks grimy to me. Yeah, this is the way y'all want to be. Y'all want to talk shit about big threes and do all this first person shooter shit. Let me remind y'all of who K Dot really is. How I got this far. Because Mr. Morale was really, really mild for Kendrick. It was mild. I understand the artistic, approach to it. No difference in T-Pad. I like it too. People, look, man, I was reading
people hate on it though.
People hate on it because they're whack. That's why people think, oh, it doesn't. Man, I'm not going back and listen to that again. Don't ever like say that a project is not classic if it's not replayable at all times. I don't hear everybody replaying fucking Reasonable Doubt all the time. I don't hear everybody playing fucking Illmatic. Some of these motherfuckers still rediscovering Tupac albums. It's whenever you get around to it. It's like, okay, I know there's albums that you got that's probably your favorite fucking albums. You probably like listen to them like maybe 5 or 6 times.
Mr. Morale is my favorite album.
So I'm not sure how many times you replayed that, but some people just say that it has to have high replay value to be considered to be classic. That's not the case all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's subjective because, like, for me, like, Mr. Morale, if you're a content creator, especially, I feel like Mr. Morale speaks to you because, like, just like how a song like Savior, you have to tell people daily that, like, I'm not trying to pick at you, dear for life, but I get many fans that are diehard Kanye fans, harder than you. They believe they're the best number one Kanye fan.
I believe it.
You have to tell them. You have to tell them all the time that, hey, I love when Kanye said X person didn't die for your sins, or stuff like that, like religion type stuff. Mm-hmm. Or like X person is not your savior. Like, I love that because it tells people a slap in their face, like, hey, look, can you like be real for a second? Like, they don't know you, they're not gonna fuck you. That's basically what it was. And N95. Mm-hmm. So I like N95 as well. So it's like a bunch of
I fuck with that. Yeah.
So it's like a bunch of times where like he makes you think consciously, like, okay, maybe I need to take a step back to reality and actually like, focus. But
yeah, I mean, it's like I think this is more of a scenario where it is he just establishing where this shit can really go. So he's letting them pick their destiny. I think he got something in the chamber for both of them. I think Kendrick is ready. And Kendrick is not the type to sit up there and just have shit in the vault. He already has it locked in his head. Things that he would. I mean, and I think that's a dangerous game for Cole. He knows Cole too well. That's a dangerous game for Cole. Because anything Cole could say about him, he put it out in Mr. Morale. He already did it. He already said it in Mr. Morale. He already put it out in Damn. He already put it out in T-Pat. Everything that you could possibly say about him is already out there in the atmosphere. So,
do you realize also in First Person Shooter, Drake did not mention Kendrick at all?
oh no, he took a shot at him. No, he didn't. Of course, he didn't say
Like
that.
mention him positively.
Oh no. I mean, Cole tried to be positive about the Big Three shit, but he still wanted to say that he was the greatest. Drake's response was, "Nah, I only see two of us." So, like, the song in itself was disrespectful. To omit somebody like Kendrick is disrespectful, and I think it just took it. Now it's just a respect thing. It's like Kendrick goes on you gonna respect me shit. And it's like, on the other hand, if you look at the Big Three, okay, if we just leave it from how everybody measures, because this is another thing that came up, that the people that should be offended is Big Sean, Wale, Big Crit, Joyner Lucas.
You talking about Cadence? I know what you're talking about.
No. That's what's been echoing the entire time.
People I saw that taking what you're saying is what he said basically.
Oh, he did? No.
Yeah. It's not a bad. It's a lot of people, but I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm trying to put these lyrics up.
It's a lot of rappers like you can like that are just good. I don't.
So here's why. Okay. So I got to be a dick about this.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it's like Crit is great. Okay, I think Crit is great. I will put Crit ahead of Drake.
I think Crit peaked higher than Drake.
I think Wale is better than fucking Drake. If we talk about lyricism,
yeah, lyrically he's better than Drake.
Yeah, I mean he even had a nice little run. So it's like, it's just, what are they doing now? The problem is that it's bad artist management. Even with the packaging of Big Sean looked like he was a mini fucking Kanye to me. And I was like, I don't like it as much. Okay. But the thing is, being the person that has heard what Sean can do, it was kind of disappointing to see him take a step back like that. But I also knew it was the commercial game too. In the industry, because I was a part of that industry at one point, I see why they played the industry game and they had to dumb their shit down. Not everybody has a Dr. Dre to say, "Nah, man, go kill that shit. Do that shit." No, you got people like Kanye, like, "Nah, man, we got to make money, bro. Good music is about making money. Artistry, yeah, is there, but it's about making that money. We got to separate ourselves from rock. We got to separate ourselves from everybody else that's doing shit. So we got to, even like that Mercy song, that's 100% commercially driven. That was from the mind of fucking Kanye and Big Sean. So I don't have an issue with commercial success. I just have an issue with people that view the artist only for their commercial success. I'm like, nah, you got to remember, that motherfucker was spitting outside of that. You can't say that about Wale. Wale has always been Wale. Wale has always been that super artistic, let me cater to the women, type of guy. So that's why I can understand your disappointment when it comes to Sean, but the Sean that you feel like you got right now, Sean has always been that. He has always been that. That's the consensus. I
can't see it.
And that's what's echoing amongst all the people that heard his new freestyle. They're like, okay, well, damn, man, this is late. They feel like it's late. Because they're like, dude, this is who you should have been. You got people that still calling him the GOAT. All that shit.
Wait, who? Drake?
No, Big Sean.
There's Big Sean GOAT debates, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some people that believe that Sean should not be out of,
bro. He's laughing.
And there's some people that believe that Sean should not be out of that conversation. They feel the same way about Wale too. That they should not be out of, but I'm like, I don't hear anything from Wale right now. I just don't hear it.
Well, he's not available.
So,
but his last album was good though.
It's like, but you can also, so he had a good last album. Crit had a great last album. Sean last album was good.
Yeah, Detroit 2. I think Detroit 2 is his best.
Even the shit that Metro did with them was good. People don't talk about it. He was snapping on that entire fucking album. So it's like,
okay, my bad.
no, I don't care about it doesn't bother me. But it's the fact that it's the oversight, and people forget that these other people did exist. And if you put it in a matter of if who was standing across who, Drake would struggle with Big Sean. He would need help.
Now
he then too. That's why he tried to be the biggest buddy. He latched himself to Sean. No different. No different than what he's done with 21 Savage. I love McConan. All those guys.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so he's latched to rappers because he was scared to be bodied by them?
No, he latched himself to rappers because he knew that he wasn't as good as them. He latched himself to other artists because he knew he needed that help. That's Drake. He's parasitic.
You really think Big Sean was better than Drake all around back then?
I think that Big Sean was hot enough for Drake to know, let me latch myself to this motherfucker. Not only him, Wayne co-signed the shit too. Even Wayne was talking about the fucking super duper flow and what it did for the entire label. So where it is, some people may disrespect Sean and say he's not shit. When you got people like Lil Wayne's like, oh no, man, that motherfucker flow was it was nasty. It was nasty enough for me to use it.
The only year I'll give you is 2017, but that's fringe. So, but that's I don't know.
I want to give you this year. So
because he dropped I Decided, and I Decided is better than More Life.
I mean, look, you feel like you cook it, that's great.
I'm just saying, I just don't see what you see. I just don't see it.
Because that's the argument that I just made. You had to be there. If you wasn't paying attention, yeah, you were there, but you ain't pay. You wasn't looking for Sean.
Yes, I was. I know this whole man's discography. I like this guy. I'm telling you. So
why are you shitting on him if you know his whole discography? Why are you judging him for what the fuck he had to do under a Kanye umbrella?
What does that got to do with his lyrics?
It got a lot to do with it.
Also, did you know he had a recyclable garbage bar that he used twice? Did you know that?
I know. Look, I can tell you every bar that I've heard him recycle. Because the Finally Famous y'all heard was not the original. Here in Detroit, we heard something completely different.
Then why didn't he put out the better project, Lyricist?
When you're playing by the rules of a label owner, you do exactly what they tell you to do, especially when you have somebody like that. Kanye's the same person that was trying to tell Nas how to rap. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean that's him, but I mean, you telling me that basically that Big Sean got basically pointers from Kanye how to spit bars? That's what you're telling me?
He got creative direction from him. Yeah, that's Travis Scott did too. At that time when Kanye and good music was good music, yeah. But even Common took pointers from him.
Travis Scott
took direction from him.
Travis Scott can't rap better than Big Sean.
No, but what I'm saying is that they're taking creative direction from somebody like Kanye. Of course, Kanye fucking sold hundreds of millions of records. So of course you're gonna take this man's word for it, right? Why do you think that Nas was so comfortable with him? He's like, what? Look, this motherfucker he's legendary. He's on a cusp of legendary. Let me listen to what he got to say as far as direction.
I mean, a suggestion, but knowing like lyrical ability, no, you're good enough before that convo even started.
But the thing is, when you got young, impressionable artists that looks for that direction because they know they have to play the commercial game, and he has to compete with Kendrick, he has to compete with Drake, he has to compete with Wale, he has to compete with those type of artists. You know, Rick Ross and them being hot, Meek Mill being a problem, and all that other shit. He had to compete. So to compete, what do you got to do? You got to drop songs like Ass. I thought Ass was ass, okay? Ass. But but at the end of the and that was you. If you want to name a song full of cringy fucking bars, that's it.
I Do It.
I Do It was okay.
Do It.
No, I Do It is cringe.
It was okay. It was just okay.
Cruel Summer, Big Sean was.
But the thing is that the guy had a lot of fucking commercial success. He played the game. That's why when he got from under Kanye's umbrella, you see a different artist. Do you not see that?
I see that. I said he improved.
So that's what I'm saying. So I can't hold that against him because I seen the spots, the shades of that shit. But he also had to remain commercial because he had contractual obligations. I'm not about to sit up here and go stupid, when I gotta just keep putting out these shitty commercial albums. I think that's the problem with a lot of artists that sign bad fucking deals. They didn't put their best quality shit out. And when they lead a label, that's when they put their best shit out.
Maybe you're more lenient than that. Well, I agree with what you're saying, though. I don't disagree. So you're basically saying for money he did that.
For the money, I mean, to maintain the fame, to compete with the big guys. I mean, because look, man, you got Drake over there dropping forever, getting fucking Jay-Z and Eminem and Lil Wayne. Yeah, this guy loading up with crazy ass features, and he's becoming this Goliath. You trying to keep up with him commercially. That's the staple that's being put on you by Kanye. So you have to chase Drake along with Kanye, which it just like, well, Lil Wayne got his guy. I got my guy. My guy is Sean. And then after Sean, we got, everybody else that's going to fall in line. That's why so many people have so many fucking complaints. Sci-Hi the Prince. So he's steady in the background, ghostwriting for motherfuckers and shit.
You think Sci-Hi is better than Sean?
Yes. I won't even hesitate.
I like Sci-Hi.
In the 2010s?
I think Sci-Hi overall. Sci-Hi is a better,
all time.
Yeah, Sci-Hi is a better lyricist. He is a better. I mean, even we'd never hear it because unless you're looking for it. But Sci-Hi, like the way that he structures his songs, yeah, he makes good music a lot better than most people. He has helped Kanye make some great shit. So Sci-Hi, yeah, his ears is great. So he's definitely one to be respected. I mean, I say the same thing about Cricket, but like I said, people sleep on Cricket too.
Right.
So, but I don't know. I don't know where this shit gonna go. I don't foresee Kendrick and Sean clashing again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just bury the fucking hatchet, which I think they have, and just work together and do music together.
What if they? Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask you, what if they? Okay, in this hypothetical, what if Drake and J. Cole made the diss record? Would you consider getting Future and Big Sean? Like Future just for the hook, and then like Big Sean, because they used to work together. It's not like Big Sean and Kendrick make bad music; they make good music together.
They do.
So,
you're saying if Drake and Cole responded together?
Yeah, if they respond together,
that'd be corny as hell. I'll never forgive them for that.
If they respond together,
I want to see it.
I think Kendrick is gonna respond by himself. It's an ego thing for him, man. They would have to literally drag Sean or somebody into the beef. They would have to diss Future and Kendrick at the same time for them to say, okay, let's do this shit again. Or they're gonna have to pull somebody in there.
You could get that, that Drake stopper, that Pusha T. You could get him.
I mean, he could. he could. And that'd be a bad.
That'll end everything.
That'd be a bad day for Drake. That'd be a bad fucking day. And that means that J. Cole got to sever ties with people. And like J. Cole, do you really want to start like cutting off your relationships because of fucking Drake, bro? Like
in all of this, Drake looks like the biggest liability. I'm not even gonna lie.
Drake is a huge liability.
He's gonna get exposed.
That's what I'm saying, man. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie. It's like seeing Kendrick do this shit. It's like, oh, bitch, you thought that you was the only one that was competitive, huh? Okay, let me remind you how competitive I can be. You forgot about Control? And it's like, even for like Big Sean, I'm like, bro, I heard what you did in the freestyle. Yeah, it was laid back, Sean shit. Precision was nice. Like, okay, well, I need you to do that all the fucking time. Be that Sean all the time. You want to get back in that conversation? You want to compete? That's the Sean you got to be at all times. You have to be. You heard Precision yet? Okay.
That's the freestyle, right?
No, he did the freestyle just to kind of pull everybody
I
in.
was impressed by the freestyle that I heard.
Yeah, then he dropped Precision.
But that's the Big Sean. That's the Big Sean that I just propel. I don't know. Like I just look at that Big Sean when I saw in that freestyle the other day, and I just don't know what you see. I understand if you want to say politics in it, I agree. But like that version of Big Sean is way better in his beginning years. Just way better.
I tell you this much. I'm starting to see a trend. Every artist that gets away from Kanye, sorry, dear, for life,
they get better.
They get better. They get a whole lot better. Common even got better when he left Good Music. He was already fucking legendary. So I was like, bro, what the fuck is happening over there at Good Music?
Can you say that about everybody though?
I think Pusha T was always good though.
Push was Push. I mean, look, that motherfucker wrote the McDonald's jingle, so it's like it ain't no control of the motherfucker that's going ba 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 ba. No, you can't control that. You can't control that.
I thought it was Arby's, but I don't remember.
He probably wrote one for Arby's too. No, he wrote the diss record for Arby's. Arby's had a diss against.
The diss record for Arby's goes hard.
Yeah.
Get your money, bro.
You talking about a fish sandwich?
Oh man, that shit was crazy. Bars.
Okay, but before because we probably have to go. Where do y'all quickly?
Hey, y'all. I cooked K Spiffy.
You sure did, bro. But where do y'all rank Kendrick Lamar all time?
K-Rec TV. Oh, okay, got it.
Hey, I put him over Tupac, and Lyricist wasn't having that.
Over Tupac?
I got Kendrick over Tupac. All time as an MC?
Yeah, all time. Where do y'all rank him? Like, is he top 10? Is he top 5? You don't have to give a place. Just
you heard what Dr. Dre said. Fucking M is the greatest to touch a mic ever.
Okay.
I say Kendrick's top 10 for sure, no doubt. Solidified. Put it in concrete.
I don't see why. I think he's just missing just a tad bit of longevity, but he could be top 10.
But you know that, but that's the funny part about Long. He is like the prototypical 90s hip-hop artist.
I know.
He's like it's just like he just fucking drops an album like every 3 to 5 years. It's like, and it doesn't bother me because it's like I'm used to it. So that's why I can't hold that against him. But
it's not a problem if he's consistent.
Yeah, that's another thing I was gonna say. I was gonna say if it's either the longevity pass him by, or if he gives me another project and it's just a solid project, like a 7,
right?
Like the least, like then not, if he doesn't even exceed that, like if he drops another T-Pap, he's the GOAT. I don't care.
It's gonna be
it's coming. It's coming.
If he drops another if he drops something better than T-Pap, he's the fucking GOAT. I don't like. I gotta give it to him. I'm not trying to glaze it.
No, it's not even trying to glaze, bro. It's like to listen to what he did on that feature, bro. Mm-hmm. Nah, his mind, where his mind is right now. Last thing you want to do is get a person that riled up and that inspired. And I think first person shooter and that whole ordeal just lit a fire up under him. And it's like he's ready to fuck some shit up. You know, we just may get another one. As long as he doesn't call it like part 2, I can't take any more of that shit.
No, it's like make it a sequel because we don't scare the hoes.
It is like it's like this. Even when I said like a couple episodes like about like the M album and shit, I heard the rumblings. It almost wasn't fair because I know people over there, but I knew that shit was gonna happen before it happened. It is like, please don't do Slim Shady LP2. Please don't. I just stuff like that. It fucks with me. I don't like sequels to shit that's obvious classics.
What if it's good?
It's just change the name.
You don't like the name?
Just change the name, man. Because it seemed like you're trying to outdo you, and I don't want to feel as if you're trying so hard to outdo what you did.
It's a different Eminem. He can't make a second volume anyway. It wouldn't make sense.
Nah, bro. He top 10. He can do it.
I mean, it's like, yeah, he can do it, but why? Why?
That makes sense.
Nah, if
Like-
he's top 10, hey, I'll hold him to that standard. You could do it, brother.
I mean, it's like Ghostface. I don't want a Supreme Clientele 2.
That's another top 10 rapper that could do it.
You know,
That's just me though. That's just my agenda. That's just my agenda.
that can what?
That's just my agenda. I think he could do that too.
If he drops an album and he calls it
But that's
Slim
my-
Shady LP2 and it's really, really good, that's okay. You call it
That's what I
whatever
said.
you want. If it's
I don't
good.
really care about the title, but if it just comes out good, then it comes out good.
I don't like niggas chasing their shadows, man, because that means that somewhere in their mind they feel like that was the best version of them.
But you said this is the best version of him right now.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it shows me insecurity. That's why I'm saying that. It shows me insecurity as a creative, as an artist. That'd make me feel away. I'm like, so you telling me I have to create a second version to my already classic project? So you're telling me that what I'm doing right now isn't good enough, so I have to still compete with me.
Well, what did you feel like when he dropped Marshall Mathers too?
I didn't like it. I mean, it's a good album. I just like, dude, name it something else.
What would you rate that quickly?
I think we had a conversation about that. I think
I gave it a 7.
I gave it yeah. Me and you both gave it a 7.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought that album was a good follow up. I mean, clearly the other one's better, but it's not a. I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, I mean, it's still good. Just the fact that I'm like, I hate to feel like artists are being forced to chase their shadows. It just fucks with me. Just seeing how like the 360 deals and everything else, even the shit that happened with Sean, it's just weird to me, bro. It's like you get from underneath that shit, have a level of freedom, and you can be comfortable with this shit. That's why when I listen to Russ, I don't feel like Russ is chasing himself. He's not. He's always doing something different. He's always getting better. He's always trying to do something different from a creative standpoint. So
when did you say Encore is a sequel to M Show or no?
No. That was supposed to be the closeout album. That was when retiring was a fucking fad. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts, Dear for Left? You ain't talk much. Me and K-Spiff arguing. Man, this nigga K hate me, man. He give me a hard time all the time.
I don't disrespect you. I'd stand on
I'll
top.
be fucking with you. I'll fucking with you. Go ahead, DFL.
I think Kendrick, going back to what Kay said, Kendrick's on track. I mean, I would say he's top 10 right now. I don't know if y'all would agree with that, but at this moment, I comfortably have him in my top 10. And I have no doubt that he has at least 1 or 2 classics left in him. I expect that from him, seeing as what we have from him so far. So yeah, I'm waiting on that. And if those 1 or 2 classics comes out, he moves into the top 5. And eventually he's going to be arguably the GOAT. And I'm sure there's some people walking around saying he's the GOAT right now.
You gonna put him over Kanye?
He's on track. I mean, when you
look at him. You don't even know what to...
When you compare the albums, look at the albums behind me. When you compare those albums to Kendrick's on track. So I'll leave it at that. So Kendrick, I mean, I would never argue against Kendrick. Somebody's gonna say he's better than Kanye. You got it, bro. That's a good argument. I mean, that's a good debate. I mean, I'm not gonna be passionate about my disagreement. And that's how much I love hip hop. I need
but
people.
Kanye's your GOAT, right?
Yeah, Kanye's my GOAT. Kanye always be my GOAT.
Kanye's longevity is awesome.
Okay, who's your GOAT?
I thought you said Jay-Z was his GOAT. Oh no, he did that. He did that 2 thing. That's what he did. Okay,
yeah, Jay-Z.
Yeah, I said Jay-Z. I said Jay-Z. I said Nas, or I think I'd switch up. I'd be like Nas, or I value Andre 3000's versatility, but I'm gonna go with Jay-Z. So
I'm gonna go with Tizo touchdown.
Yeah, okay. Tizo touchdown was cooking. I ain't gonna lie, in 2023.
Hey man, that dude's still cooking right now. I'm surprised, man. Like
he gonna get a colt.
Huh?
He gonna get a colt.
Oh hell yeah, he's working on it. Shit, man. The music that he made, that's cult level shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they're still giving Cardi some features out here too. Streets letting that man eat.
Who played by Cardi?
He's on Metro album. He's on Future album. Sound just like Future too.
Yeah, that was before the fuckboy shit, right? with Aiden Ross. He gonna be eating after that.
That man was twerking on stage. I saw a clip of that.
That shit was man. and you know what? Between that and coming across the audio of Freak Meek and shit, that shit was weird.
I did not know he had 54 million monthly listeners.
Oh, Playboy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew he had a lot of streams. I didn't know it was that much. That's like more than like that's like Nicki Minaj territory.
Yeah. Hey, how y'all feel about academics bullying Meek Mill?
I love that, bro. I love that.
Oh, you have to show me that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he bullied him to the point. Hey, he was bullying him to the point where he had to block him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what? Honestly, I think Act knew somebody. It's either Act did it or somebody really, really close to Diddy and them that leaked that audio. They're trying to figure out if it was real or not. But it's like, oh man, I'm like, dude, that audio was wild, bro.
You think Diddy is canceled?
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done.
We done with Diddy?
Who, me?
I'm just saying because I saw we done with the 90s shit, so I was like, we done with Diddy?
No, you done with the 90s, hater.
I'm not done with the 90s. I'm just saying we done. You can't be done with history. I'm just saying. That's my logic at least.
Yeah, your ass over there doing what's it, like the naughty poppy shit?
I don't even know what that is.
Fucking that, oh man, that's a cruel ass dance.
I don't want to know what that is.
Yeah. That shit almost got some streamers, killed. They doing the wrong shit. Yeah.
It must be like
it's a disrespectful ass dance. Somebody that got murdered and how he got murdered.
Oh,
yeah, it's a dance based on that. Yeah,
I
would not be demonstrating that.
Yeah,
on this spot.
Don't. I don't want that for you, bro.
Oh man, no, they don't want that for themselves. I'm just saying, I will not be doing that. I won't endorse that. So,
wait, so how long is our pods now? We only do once a week.
We only went to once a week because you killed our fucking
I ain't do shit. I was supposed to be black and have a rainbow mic. I ain't do shit.
You do everything. Like, this goddamn Christopher.
No, this goddamn Negro.
They be like, what the hell are they talking about? We're trying to figure out the schedule.
I do. Oh, go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Lyricist, I was gonna ask Lyricist. You ain't got Lupe better than Sean?
Better than Sean?
Yeah.
Lupe is better than a lot of them, including Kendrick.
Wait, like all time?
As an MC, as a rapper.
Yeah, lyrically, yeah. Lupe is superior to all of them.
Well, I'm saying I go off for all time.
Yeah, I mean, but so you gotta say what all time is, though. Like, what do you mean by all time? Like,
well, from my criteria, everybody's criteria is different.
Yeah,
but like the consistent thing is, I don't see how Lupe better than him, even though they're very similar, actually.
Yeah,
I feel like Lupe was the Kendrick before Kendrick.
Yeah,
I just felt like the version of Lupe now, which is probably Kendrick in most people's eyes, is the more updated version and more consistent.
I would say this is that Kendrick is good, but I don't think his bag is as deep as Lupe's as a lyricist. He's good. He's good. I mean, but he's like the broad package of good. Lupe is levels to that shit. We've heard it on multiple albums, especially his shit after he was done with his deal. Like there's levels to Lupe, man.
Hey, you could argue Royce is better than Kendrick. Lyrically, I mean, if we're talking strictly lyrically, there's not too many people that are better than Royce, in my opinion. It's strictly lyrics.
Yeah. The only person that we can actually have a conversation like that's in that conversation is Lupe.
Yeah, Lupe's in the conversation.
I'm taking Kendrick.
Kendrick strictly lyrics. I mean, it's.
I'll tell you,
I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad.
But then again, it's if you want to say he's better than him, but like how much better is he?
But you know what,
Royce? It can't be a gap. It can't.
But you know what, Royce is an elder statesman too. He's been doing this a whole lot longer than Kendrick. Kendrick pop off a shot at Royce.
Yeah,
Royce
you can see the growth in Royce throughout his career. There's all this is growth.
Royce.
You saying if they beefed?
If they ever beef, Royce will fucking decimate Kendrick. It wouldn't even be fair. But that's why I wouldn't even put him in the ring with that, because he's an upper statesman. I wouldn't put Kendrick in the same ring as King Crooked. Crooked Eye will he'll put him down too. I never heard him.
Yeah,
Crooked Eye is not to be fucked with. So Kendrick is in the right generation. The upper statesmen, like the Royce the 5'9s and the Black Thoughts and Andres, and even I guess it's fair to put Lupe there now, but yeah, it's like Kendrick is good, but Royce is a problem by itself.
A lot of Royce goes over people's heads. They don't understand what he's saying.
No, because people think it's all lyrical miracle. So,
but Crooked, on the other hand, is easier to understand. He'll leave you with a lot more. I mean, if we're playing Crooked and Kendrick for a crowd of people and we're judging their reactions, Crooked is going to leave people a lot more gas faces.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, I mean, I don't know, Kay. I mean, is an hour good for you? You want to do 2 hours?
Whatever y'all want to do. I mean, I'm cool. You said King Crooked?
Yeah, King Crooked.
King Crooked.
Is he underground?
He's originally Death Row.
Yeah, I mean, Crooked Eye. You just look for Crooked Eye.
I did. Is it King Crooked?
Yeah, so they spell it KXNG.
Yeah, I'm looking at the right guy.
Yeah.
You've heard Slaughterhouse before, though, okay, right? He's in Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I know he's in Slaughterhouse, but the albums I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
What's his best album? In your opinion, I guess.
I like the one that he did with Joel Ortiz too. I can't recall.
Prosper?
You know what? I'm just confident. Pick one. Oh
no, there's plenty of them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pick any album you
want. Pick one to listen, bro. it doesn't even matter. Just pick one to listen.
Yeah.
This nigga's a Joel or this nigga loves him some Joel, bro.
Joel Ortiz?
Yeah. I'm seeing. Is that like his duo partner or something?
They got Slaughterhouse. Yeah, man. They used to be in Slaughterhouse together. So when Slaughterhouse broke off, those two.
Bro, are y'all wouldn't be gassing this nigga, would you?
No, hell no. Crook is the truth, bro. Crook is. Go ahead, just turn on one song, bro.
Yeah, but you're gonna scare the fuck out of me. I mean, I'm tuned to listen to underground rappers, but like y'all sometimes scare me, bro.
Dude.
But I'll give him a listen. I'll have to, but I'm reviewing so much music.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But I would definitely give him. That's why I said, what's his best ones? Because if I look at the best one, maybe that will make me a believer. Because I'll go listen to the best.
He's just literally that guy. You could just pull up any one of his projects, man, and be like, goddamn. Especially from like between 2015 and now.
But he is.
No, just look up his Hip Hop Weekly mixtapes, bro. Because I mean, that's when he was going in. Like he's just doing it on his mixtape shit. When he was doing the Hip Hop Weekly stuff, and he was kind of shouting out Benzino. Is that when that was going on? Because I think somebody, I don't know if he shouted him out, but he said his name on one of them because I think Benzino owned it.
Mm-hmm.
But all those freestyles on the Hip Hop Weekly mixtapes are dope.
Speaking of Benzino, we can close it out. This weirdo came to fucking Detroit trying to shoot a video with the utmost protection. He threw spaghetti on the goddamn ground. They made him pick it up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he went to Eminem's restaurant, got the spaghetti. And I tell people this. People talk, oh yeah, that shit was so nasty. Like, you think I'm gonna go to a fucking restaurant to get spaghetti, bro?
Isn't like Eminem Mama Spaghetti a meme or some shit?
Yeah, it's like bro, I'm not going to a restaurant to get that. I don't want that I'd rather have that at home. That's home cooked shit. I don't want nobody else's shit. You know, it's like
I feel you. I feel you. Like it's like when I want chicken, like fried chicken, I rather eat that at home. I don't want to go to like Popeyes or anything like that. I rather eat that at home. Like,
yeah, I'm not fucking around with that shit. That's
Popeye's got some good chicken.
I know, but it just hits different when you make it at home.
I feel it. I know what you're saying. Home cooked.
Yeah,
food.
home cooked fried chicken is better. Like I don't know.
For sure.
Maybe I'm just being too black, but damn.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's your calling card.
Yeah, but
Black Cake TV.
I'll check it out. Y'all should check out Pinball by Mike. It was dope. But that's just me though. That's an underground rapper.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yep. Yeah, check out that Big Sean Precision.
Big Sean Precision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not fucking with you.
He dropped the video too. There's a whole music video.
Oh, I didn't see the video. I just listened to the song. All right. Well, look at this guy trying to make a comeback. I wish the best for him.
This is new. That's why I did.
Yeah, it's a new song.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wish the best with his comeback. It's poorly timed with this whole shit with Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. Let's see how that stuff turns out. But other than that, we're going to wrap this up. I thank you guys for tuning in to the Lyricist podcast. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you follow our pages. Here is K Spiffy. It's Dear for Life. And if you're watching this, you're already here. You already know where you watch it, but you can go to TikTok, follow our podcast page there too. We're going to start sharing more stuff there. So until the next pod, y'all.